Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you again from the back patio where Mrs. Sipper is over here cleaning up some stuff. We're prepping up. Won't be long now. We're going to drag a bunch of stuff out here and grill out tonight and enjoy this fantastic weather. If the weather's nice on the weekend, chances are I'll be cooking out here and we'll be out here enjoying it. Love sitting outside, always have. Prior to this place, when I was living in South Carolina, we had multiple patio options at that house. This place got front porch, back patio. Used to do all my reviews on the front porch till I got this finished up. But now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, absolutely special review for me. I have been looking forward to doing this review forever. And what is it? You may wonder. Palmetto Amber. Absolutely love this beer, but it is brewed in Charleston, South Carolina. It is 5.8% ABV, and this was always in my fridge when we were in South Carolina. I mean, it was always there. If you came over to the house, there was always plenty of it. It was easy. It was super easy to get, and it's really good. It's loaded with flavor, and it's just hoppy enough. I mean, you can see it borderlines on being red. Yep. Now, this particular amber, now it's malty, bready, and yeasty, and you know, it's got a little honey and all that kind of stuff going on, like any other amber ale or red ale. But this one is hopped just a little bit more. It's got just a little bit of extra hop, and it's perfect. It's just the balance is so good. It just really kicks it up just a tick above most of the other ambers that I drink. Since moving here, I've kind of settled in, and there's a review of it, and I'll link it in here, or I'll put it up there. Dos Pedos. I think they actually called it a brown. I wouldn't, looking at it, call it a brown, but I buy that a lot now. It's a pretty good replacement for this, but doesn't have quite the hop presence that this one does. Now, was looking forward to doing this for a couple of reasons. One is I just really enjoy this beer so much, and I have not been able to get it. And it's been disappointing and frustrating because Oyster City Brewing, which is right down the street here, they're a partner of Palmetto, and they have Palmetto stuff on tap in the brewery. They have Palmetto stuff for sale in the brewery by the can, but they never have this. Never. They had it once, and I bought it, and I drank it all before I reviewed it. And that's been what, 2 years ago? If it sounds like my wife just rode a horse past me, it's because she's clunking around in my shoes. Which she does a lot of. Anyway, now Mrs. Sipper found this for me. It was we just celebrated our 32nd wedding anniversary. 32nd. Yeah. You see, she's gonna come around here and make sure I got it right. She found this at Cottage Hill Package, and I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts it was probably brewed in Charleston and brought down here when they could be brewing it right there. They brewed Palmetto stuff right there. So she bought the last 6-pack of it they had, and you know, it might even been a little bit dusty. I tell you what, just for grins. Let's see if we can find a made on. Oh yeah, there's a made on date on this pig. Shit. Yeah, that's some sort of hieroglyphics. I can't read that.
I thought you said 35th. I asked, and I was going to say, I don't know that I can put up with you that long.
For you ain't got 3 more years of this in you? I don't blame you. Anywho, now when we moved to Charleston, hang on, let me just. Yeah, that's just really good. The hops are not. I don't know what the hops bill is. You'd think a guy that does these reviews would sit down and look at the website for a beer that he was really excited to review, but no, not this time, not today. But there's going to be a couple, and whatever the bittering hop is, they just they got it right. Now, when we moved up there, they had just changed the ABV laws here, and we were just able to get more, craft beer, and the beer selection had kind of, it was, for lack of a better term, it was falsely large. They flooded the shelves with beer here until they figured out what people were going to buy. So the beer selection, for a while was fantastic at damn near every store in town. I got a little bit spoiled, and I was concerned when I moved up there. Well, what's the beer scene going to be like? They had 3 breweries when I got up there. It was 30 when I left, but we were walking around downtown Charleston after I did all the interviews and all that stuff to take the job, and they left us to our own devices for a couple of days before we did a second round of interviews. And we were walking around, me and Mrs. Sipper and the young Mr. Sipper, and we just walked past a little restaurant, and I always get confused, and she'll help me because she's standing right there. Is that bar, is that Hank's, or is that Henry's? Which one's the bar? And which one's the seafood place?
Bar.
Is the seafood place? Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a bar. They got really good food, and they had the A-frame chalkboard out front with today's special, and it grabbed my son's attention. And anytime a teenage boy says, "Oh, that looks good, let's go in there," you go. You just do it. So they can be a bit picky. Now, they can be picky, but what they do eat, they're going to eat a shit ton of it. So now, we went in there, and I asked the waitress, I said, do you have anything local, or what's your craft list? Because they didn't have a list on the table, and she didn't even bring me the list. She just brought me this beer, and it was just delicious. And I've had a soft spot for it ever since. And it's just been frustrating that a partner brewery right down the street here brews their beer, but I still can't get this. I looked when I found out that they that Made by the Water gang that's partnered up. It's Palmetto, Oyster City, Faubourg now over in Louisiana, and it always escapes me. There's another one now. That's in with that Made by the Water group. And when I found all that out, I thought, hell yeah, I'll be able to get, but no, they always have damn sour that they brew. And they do have the espresso porter. It's a pretty good espresso porter, but I'd rather have this one. So, with all that nonsense out of the way, I'm going to cover this in this video I just did with the Outlaw Light Mile High. Well, I don't know. I'll put a link to that, even though they're going to go up probably on this tomorrow up on the channel, this one and that one. The reason for my extended absence was threefold. We had our prescribed burn. If you look around on the channel in my short videos, you'll find it. I threw a couple of shorts up, some live action of the burn, and that ties up a ton of time and a lot of extra work getting ready, and then of course burn day, and then post burn is just as much work. All that happened right at Mardi Gras. That's 3 weeks. There ain't nothing happening for 3 weeks because we're gonna go to every damn parade. Yes, ma'am.
What did I say was what? Hank's Seafood, Henry's?
You said the bar was Hank's. Well, I tell you what, it's it's on video, so we'll find out later.
Hank's is the seafood.
Okay. And Henry's is the
I
bar.
think I said it right. It always sounds like Hank's should be a bar.
We're gonna find out, but not till I edit it. I'm not gonna sit down and watch it just to look that up. Anyway, so that's 3 weeks. Parades every night for 3 weeks. Couple balls, don't do the number of balls. That's in another video. The whole Mardi Gras ball situation, because the damn they demoed the venue where they used to have all of them, and they had to move everything. It's kind of thrown everybody into freaking chaos and confusion. So there's 3 weeks down the tubes right there. I mean, it's work. Come home, and basically get the bikes out of the little shed because the parades are right down the street. I mean, boom, it's right there. We ride our bicycles down. Guess what? You don't have to worry about parking. Gets there in 5 minutes, and enjoy the parades. Come home. By the time you get home, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. Get something to eat, go to bed, do it again. Now, when I was a younger man, I carried a cooler every damn night, and man, that was rough on the liver. Not even gonna lie, but I don't take beer every stinking night. Now, for convenience sake, there are parades, and I've got a couple of good friends that are down there a lot. My good buddy Theodore and Jack and Earl. Y'all hear me talk about Earl all the time. And you can watch parades at Oyster City Brewing. They're right on the damn route. The parades go by that joint 2 times. Not once, but twice. Like Double McGum. Anyway, and you just go in there and buy a damn beer, and I bought, oh gosh, 3 years ago, I guess it was, they were selling pint glasses, silicone pint glasses with Oyster City on them. I just take it and walk up, boop, fill that. And they fill it up for $6 freaking bucks. Drink a couple of beers and enjoy the parade, and off you go, man. I don't know how you beat it. You know what the good news is this is the second one I've had out of that 6-pack since Mrs. Sipper brought them home. So there's 4 left. There is 50-50 shot that the 4 of them don't survive tonight. So we'll go with that. I will say one thing, though. Joe Cane Day, which is on Sunday, my good friend Jim, his wife Tracy, Tracy and Michelle are really good. They're really good friends. They ride on Joe Cane Day in one of the damn floats, and that, I'm gonna let y'all look that up. If you want to, interesting read about that guy Joe Cane, and why we have a day dedicated to him. It's kind of interesting, but anyway, they ride on one of the floats. Tracy is she can be a handful. Jim and her have an interesting dynamic that on certain occasions, Jim's the one that enjoys himself and some beverages a bit more than Tracy. And then on certain days, they'll swap it up. It'll be Tracy. Sunday was Tracy's day.
I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but it's 6 o'clock.
Okay. Anyway, Turned out Sunday was Todd's day too. And Tracy and I may have consumed a few of the beers I had slated for review. We'll just we'll just leave it at that. And now that I've sat here for 15 damn minutes and ran my head for about nothing, it's time for me to start getting ready to get this grill rolling. And so please like and subscribe and enjoy those adult malted beverages responsibly.